So should you buy a accident damaged or a category motorcycle? Behind me is my Cat N CBR 1000 R. I bought this as a crash damaged bike from an auction site on eBay. And at a glance, you would have no idea that this was a Cat bike. And today I wanted to go over a few pros and cons of purchasing and rebuilding a crash damaged bike. So let's start with the bad stuff. So the bad parts about buying a crash damaged bike are obviously it's categorized, meaning it's actually worth less, and sometimes it also can increase your insurance premium. The second thing is, it is always a gamble if you haven't gone to see these bikes in person like I did, as you don't know the extent of the damage, you don't know if the engine works properly or if there's any weird knocking sounds, for example. Some auction sites will clarify that the engine runs or if it doesn't run. However, it is best to go and see the bikes in person if it's possible. And the final con of buying a Cat bike is you just don't know how much it's going to cost you, especially if you're doing it on an auction. And it's quite easy to get carried away with bidding on eBay, for example. And if you don't know the extent of the damage, it can also be expensive on what you're going to actually have to pay to repair it. So let's get on to the pros of buying a Cat bike. And the first one's actually the opposite of the last one, as sometimes it can be really cost effective to purchase and repair a Cat bike. With this Fireblade, for example, I have definitely spent less than I would have to buy a bike that is uncrashed in this condition. Another reason why it's a good idea to get a crash damaged bike is it actually is a great way to learn how to repair and do maintenance on a motorcycle, especially if it's not your main rider and you can just have it sitting in the garage like I did and have it as a winter project. Another pro about buying a bike sight unseen like I did, for example, the GSX-R 750, everyone thought that had 9,000 miles. However, the speedo was reading in kilometers and it meant that it actually had 4,500 miles. So that was a nice little bonus. As well with this Fireblade, when I was viewing it, I didn't spot that it actually had a quick shifter. It's a Cordona QC8 something. It's an expensive quick shifter that I've essentially not had to pay for. And it was a nice little bonus for me to discover that. And the final pro of getting a Cat damaged bike is it is just fun to take it apart and repair it. And it's really nice to just have that little project over the winter, especially when you can't be out riding. If you're interested in buying a crashed motorcycle and you have any questions, then drop me a comment in the comment section down below. And also check out the full videos that I made for this Fireblade build. They're on my YouTube channel as well. And if you can think of any other pros and cons, then drop them in the comments as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching.